In Hindu mythology, Ravana, the mighty king of Lanka, is one of the most fascinating and complex figures. Known as the 10-headed demon, his 10 heads have intrigued scholars and devotees for centuries. But did Ravana really have 10 physical heads, or was it something far deeper, symbolic of his extraordinary nature? The Valmiki Ramayana describes Ravana as a being of immense power and intellect, gifted with 10 heads and 20 arms. His multiple heads symbolized his vast knowledge and mastery over various disciplines, scriptures, science, warfare, and the arts. According to myth, his 10 heads allowed him to focus on multiple realms of knowledge simultaneously, making him a scholar, a warrior, and a musician, a rare combination of intellect and strength. But many believe Ravana's 10 heads were not physical but symbolic. They represent the 10 qualities or emotions that defined him: lust, anger, greed, attachment, pride, jealousy, selfishness, hatred, ego, and ambition. This interpretation paints Ravana as a deeply flawed yet highly intelligent being, embodying both the heights of knowledge and the depths of human weaknesses. Some legends say Ravana gained his 10 heads as a boon from Lord Shiva. It is said he performed intense penance, sacrificing his heads one by one to the god. Each time, Shiva restored his head, symbolizing the king's unyielding devotion. In the end, Ravana was blessed with 10 heads as a reward. However, other interpretations suggest Ravana's 10 heads were an illusion, a magical manifestation to intimidate his enemies and display his power. In a more scientific approach, some theorists argue that Ravana's 10 heads could have been symbolic of his extraordinary mental capacity, representing 10 facets of his intelligence. Others suggest that the 10 heads might have been a way of depicting Ravana's ability to manage 10 dimensions of his life as a king, scholar, and warrior. Whether literal or symbolic, Ravana's 10 heads are a defining feature of his story. They remind us of his towering intellect, his human flaws, and the complexities of his character. Ravana was not just a villain, he was a reflection of human potential and imperfection. So, did Ravana really have 10 heads? Perhaps the truth lies not in what we see, but in what Ravana represents, the duality of genius and arrogance, devotion and destruction. His story continues to inspire and challenge us to this day.